Hey, 5 new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals at 10,000 miles per year, 24 months with 2,999 cash trade equity, and GM Lease Loyalty or GM Lease Conquest. Payment is with tax, title, and fees. First payment and security deposit waived. Sale ends May 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-929-8000.
Marketing communications is an essential part of every business, but identifying an effective marketing strategy can be tricky. If you're interested in growing your business but unsure of where to start, contact Essential Marcom to begin the discussion. From business and product naming to logo design, website development, and social media, Central Marcom collaborates with local startups and existing businesses to maximize customer reach. Learn more about the Essential Marcom capabilities and view their portfolio at essentialmarcom.com. That's ESSENTIALMARCOM.com, or by contacting Dana at essentialmarcom.com.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peach & Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peach & Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peach & Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat.
Peach & Pharmacy, your local pharmacy. Farm fresh milk, straight off the farm. Jackson Farm.
For Farm Fresh dairy products, produced, processed, packaged, and sold right there, stop in Jackson Farms Dairy Store, Route 40 at Briar Hill. Check out Jackson Farms Monterey Jack, Pepper Jack, and Cheddar Cheese Curds, now available, and Cheddar Cheese coming soon. Plus delicious hot deli items to eat in or take out, and the most delectable homemade ice cream you'll ever eat. Best of luck to our area teams from Jackson Farms.
With branches in Markleysburg, Connellsville, Hopwood, Uniontown, and Perryopolis, Somerset Trust Company is truly Fayette County's community bank. We invite you to stop by and experience the Somerset Trust Company difference. Local decision-making, convenient locations, extended hours, award-winning online and mobile banking, and more. Somerset Trust Company, community banking worth talking about. Branches and ATMs throughout Fayette County.
Uniontown taking on Knoch High School baseball playoff action for a first-round game coming your way from Norwin High School, being joined by Uniontown head coach Kenny Musco. And Kenny, this playoff appearance a long time coming. First time in the postseason for your Red Raiders since 2014.
Yeah, man, it's great. Like I said, we've been close for a few years in and out, missed by a game or two here and there all the way through. And then one time we tied for it and thought we were in, and then we were out. And then it takes me back to the 1 year we lost to Ringgold 2 times that year, and we lost by 1 run, both on airs. We were winning in the 7th inning to Ringgold, and it just goes to really fire you up that Ringgold goes on to win the states that year. So, we're just happy to be back, man. That's all.
And looking for your first playoff win since 1983. It's been a long time there as well.
Absolutely. Trying to do some research now, and we've, we think every game's winnable, so we have a good shot. We just got to go out and focus on what we can do and take care of our stuff on our side of the field, and I think we should be okay.
Yeah, as you said, I think this 4A field certainly very balanced. What do you know about your opponent, the Knoch Knights?
To be honest with you, not a whole lot. I mean, I have a few things here and there. It's just like most other high school teams. You have 1 or 2 guys that can hit the ball a little bit, and everyone has 1 or 2 arms, and you just got to hope the rest of your team, besides your starting pitcher, and everyone comes out and does their job.
Yeah, obviously your pitching has not been an issue. It's been solid throughout the course of the season. The big question is you're going to be able to get the bats going a little bit here for the postseason.
Absolutely. And obviously we're working and working a little harder, et cetera, just to manage and try to get on base somehow, some way. So that's where we're at. That's what we're working on. And you're right. That's what we've been our struggle all season long, man. So we definitely got to bring the bats.
Now I imagine you'll be starting Christian?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He's been great, man. He takes it with pride, and he goes out there and he wants to win every game. So he gives us a great opportunity. And like I said, as long as we play solid defense around him and just got to hit the baseball.
And not a bad venue at all, playing at Norwin. Will give your fans an opportunity to make the trek up, too, and catch the game.
Sure. Yeah, it's not super far away or anything like that. We're looking forward to it.
Well, Coach, appreciate your time. Best of luck on Wednesday. We'll see you out there.
Hey, Brian, thanks again, man. Appreciate you guys. Have a great one.
As Uniontown head coach Kenny Musco, the Red Raiders taking on the Knoch Knights, and will set the batting lineup for Uniontown and the defense for Knoch when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Bad hair day, bad day at the office. Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Understanding the complicated tax laws when it comes to estates can be extremely stressful. Dealing with a loved one's estate after they pass can be one of the most challenging tasks for a family in a time of need. Hi, this is Attorney Dan White of Zebley, Mahalav & White. I'm here to help make that process easier. Our firm can help you and your family create and review wills and estates to make sure when the time comes to settle your assets, it will not be stressful because you have a plan. Don't put yourself through unneeded stress settling an estate or worrying about things you don't need to worry about. Call our office and we can help. Zebley, Mahalav & White. Call us 724-439-9200 or visit us online at zeblaw.com. Zebley, Mahalav & White. Local attorneys helping local people. Let us help you fix your life.
Zebley, Mahalav & White. It's gonna be all right.
Fayette County Recorder of Deeds John Marietta would like to wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, the Uniontown Red Raiders, and all of our local high school baseball teams the best of luck this season and invite you to listen to his show every Tuesday at 3:15 here on WMBS.
Back here at Norwin High School, the Uniontown Red Raiders to bat first here in the top half of the first inning. Here's Tony with our lineup.
All right, for the Uniontown Red Raiders today, leading off will be starting pitcher Christian Thomas. He'll be followed by shortstop Hunter Chukchek. In the third spot will be first baseman Tate Musco. Batting cleanup will be catcher Colton Sparks. In the fifth spot will be right fielder Eric Odom. Batting sixth will be third baseman Clay Dean. Seventh spot will be center fielder Tyler Hawk. Batting eighth will be second baseman Austin Grego. And batting ninth will be left fielder Tanner Uphold.
Defensively for Knoch, we'll have Anthony Grafton out in the left, Isaac Roddy in center, and Logan Cipher in right around the horn. Brady Wozniak playing third. Dathan Gillis playing short, Luke Priester playing second, and Jackson Pasek playing first, Eli Sutton catching, and Angelo DeLeonardis pitching. Angelo 4-1 record, 1.25 ERA. This will be his seventh appearance. Has worked 22 and a third innings, given up 19 hits, 11 runs, 4 of them earned, struck out 22 and walked 8 so far this season for the Knoch Knights. And again, we're here at Norwin High School, Tony, and they call this the Homer Dome. Short dimensions here. All turf infield, all grass outfield with natural dirt on the mound.
Well, and the wind's not kicked up yet here, but we've been up here when it has, and it's been blown out to right field a few times. And actually, I remember when my son played down here a couple times. What did we see? 5 home runs in about 3 innings.
Hey, unfortunately, though, they're all from Norwin.
Yes, that was true. Yeah, that was the bad part of it. But, yeah, short fences, but like I said, if Thomas can keep the ball down, Uniontown stands a chance here today.
Red Raiders in their away maroons with white numbers and white pants. The Knoch Knights in their home blues, dark blues, with gold numbers and a little white trim with white pants and a pinstripe on the pants for the Knoch Knights. Your umpires here today behind home plate calling the balls and strikes. Bill Crucial. Tom Dybel is your first base umpire, and Ted Hunt is your third base umpire. So Knoch taking on Uniontown, first time in the playoffs for Uniontown since 2014, looking for their first playoff win since 1983. And we're back with the first pitch right after this from Norwin High School here on WMBS and on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Penn Residential is a fast-growing human services agency serving individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. They are currently seeking full-time and part-time direct support professionals to provide direct care and support at our residential homes. Their DSPs partners with adults and children, and their circles of support help them achieve independence, growth, and happiness through high-quality, creative services. Candidates must possess good communication skills, have a valid state driver's license, clean driving record over the past 3 years, and have reliable transportation. At Penn Residential, DSP positions start at $16 an hour, and you'll receive full benefit package after 90 days. Penn Residential is a licensed and qualified provider under Pennsylvania's DPW's Office of Developmental Programs. Our homes serve residents in Fayette, Washington, and Westmoreland counties in southwestern Pennsylvania. For more information about current career opportunities, visit PennResidentialInc.com/careers. Penn Residential Inc. is an equal opportunity employer.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Amy's Quilt Room is a full-service quilt room located in Uniontown, offering retail goods and an ample sewing classroom, welcoming sewers of all skill levels, from beginners to advanced. If you're enthusiastic about sewing, you may even want to consider joining the Quilty Pleasures Quilt Club at Amy's Quilt Room. You'll stitch fabric in friendship with every project. For more information, visit amysquiltroom.com or stop in to see them at 20 West Penn Street, Uniontown. Amy's Quilt Room, a fresh and modern twist to a timeless tradition.
Spring forward to home construction season with First Federal of Greene County. First Federal's construction and improvement loans puts you in charge of your dream home project with all the tools you need. First Federal offers construction loans, owner-builder loans, and home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit with a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at firstfederalofgreene.com. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
Back here at Norwin High School, game time temperature around 62 degrees. Tony, we had some rain earlier. It's moved out. I think we actually should be good for the next couple of hours.
Sure hope so, Brian, because really come down this far, not that it's a huge trip, I mean about an hour, but still you'd like to get in and get playing, especially you're starting your best pitchers in these first games of the playoffs, and you surely don't want to have to go into tomorrow after a rain out or anything and use somebody else.
The winner will take on North Catholic on Monday. North Catholic, the number 3 seed, got a first-round bye. Only a handful of games going on today. Indiana seeded 7th, taking on the 10th seeded Blackhawk Cougars. That game at Seneca Valley High School also getting underway at 4 o'clock. Under the lights tonight, Highlands taking on Quaker Valley at Plum, and Beaver taking on Elizabeth Forward. That game being played at Fox Chapel High School, also a 4 o'clock start. And, of course, Laurel Highlands will play the winner of that Beaver-Elizabeth Forward game coming up on Monday as well. The Warriors had some injuries earlier on in the season, so they've got a couple of players back. Watch for them to give the Bobcats a pretty good game today.
I would think so too, Brian. And actually, we saw them play Uniontown, and you know what? They have a pretty nice team, really. And it'll be interesting too, as you said, having a couple guys coming back from injury, and I'm sure a couple of their starters as well. So they should be giving Beaver a pretty hard time.
Take a quick 30-second timeout and be back with the first pitch right after this. The Knoch Knights and the Uniontown Red Raiders from Norwin High School here on WMBS and on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Back here at Norwin High School, just about set to go. The Knoch Knights and the Uniontown Red Raiders. And Tony, watching warm-ups, Uniontown looked pretty loose.
Well, really, they're not the ones with the pressure on them to win. As you said, they have not been to the playoffs for such a long time. I mean, really, they should be loose. There's no pressure on them. So hopefully they can stay loose and play that way the rest of this game.
Again, our broadcast today presented by Penn Residential, Essential Marcom, and Amy's Quilt Room. We brought you a doubleheader yesterday from Washington and Jefferson Peters Township. Shut out Connellsville 7-0. Burgettstown a 14-4 win over California. Uniontown looking for a little more success than our local teams had yesterday at W&J.
Well, in that Connellsville game, I mean, basically it was a couple errors that did them in. On the California end, Burgettstown basically just brought out the bats yesterday. Every starter had a hit. And they just really put the ball in play, and that was the difference in that game between California and Burgettstown.
Oh, more playoff baseball for you on Monday with Laurel Highlands taking on the winner of that Elizabeth Forward Beaver game. And who knows if Uniontown gets a win here, we might even have a doubleheader on Monday.
Well, hopefully it's back-to-back.
Yes, you never know how things are going to shake out.
Well, we didn't realize it was going to happen that way yesterday either, but it did. And fortunately for us, we got to do 2 games.
Christian Thomas to step in, the junior pitcher for Uniontown, batting .246. with 5 RBIs so far this season, facing the righty Angelo DeLeonardis for the Knoch Knights. And Angelo's first pitch, fastball right down the pipe for a strike, 0-1. The Red Raiders have gotten the batting averages up a little bit, Tony, to where they were at a couple weeks ago. And the team average at one point was around 150. You mentioned eking a little bit closer to 200, which means they've been hitting the ball a lot better here over the last couple of weeks. The 0-1 a little high there to Thomas, even up the count at 1-1. Well,
that's the thing. It just seems that they could not get the timely hit that they needed to win a few games. And that's what they really need to do here today to keep playing here the rest of the season.
1-1 from DeLeonardis, breaking ball. Missed a little low, takes the count to 2-1. Nice scoreboard here at Norwin High School as well out in right field. They actually keep the pitch count up there, which I like, Tone.
That's good. There you go. I don't even have to work today.
You don't have to work today. 2-1 on the way, and Thomas pops this one up. The shortstop, Dathan Gillis, getting under, and Dathan will make the catch for the first down of this top half of the first inning. And I'll bring up Hunter Chukchek. Chukchek, the starting shortstop for Uniontown today, senior batting .268 with 11 RBIs so far this season.
Chukchek has played fantastic defense for the Red Raiders.
Yes. His last go-around as a Red Raiders senior. Now DeLeonardis will wind and fire the first pitch here to Chukchek, and Chukchek first pitch swinging. Chopper to third. Brady Wozniak there. Throw over to first in time to Jackson Pasak to beat out the speedy Hunter Chukchek. So it goes 5-3 for the second out of this top half of the first inning.
And first pitch swinging Chukchek. Nice play down there by Wozniak. Took his time, made an accurate throw, and able to get the speedy Chukchek at first.
And I'll bring up Tate Musco, the sophomore first baseman, batting .178 with 8 RBIs. We saw Musco on the mound at Bailey Park a week ago Monday against Laurel Highlands. He'll take the first pitch here for a strike, 0-1.
And he pitched a good game.
He did.
We've seen him pitch a couple good games. Pitch one against Elizabeth Forward as well.
0-1 right down the pipe. Takes us to 0-2. DeLeonardis to Tate Musco. Red Raiders have lost 3 straight, though, entering the WPIAL playoffs. Trying to turn things around with a win here. 0-2. Again, chopped to third. Another tough play for Wozniak. Long throw over to first in time. And a good lean there from Jackson Pasak. So back-to-back outs recorded 5-3 to end the first. We're scoreless heading to the bottom of the first here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Day. Broadcast presented by Penn Residential, Central Marcom, and Amy's Quilt Room.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Going on now at Silva Chevrolet.
Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Equinox for only $223 a month. First payment and security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit charperchevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is for GM for well-qualified individuals at 10,000 miles per year, 24 months of $2,999 cash trade equity, and GM Lease loyalty or GM Lease Conquest. Payment is with tax, title, and fees. First payment and security deposit waived. Sale ends May 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-929-8000.
Not coming to bat here in the bottom half of the first inning. Here's Tony with our lineup.
All right, leading off for the Knoch Knights will be the starting pitcher, Angelo DeLeonardis. Batting second will be third baseman, Brady Wozniak. Batting third, catcher Eli Sutton. In the cleanup spot will be center fielder Isaac Roddy. Batting fifth will be the DH Luke DeSanti. He'll be batting for first baseman Jackson Pasak. Batting sixth will be Anthony Grafton playing left field. Batting seventh, Logan Cipher, right field. In the eighth spot will be second baseman Luke Priester, and batting ninth will be shortstop Dathan Gillis.
Defensively for Uniontown, Tanner Uphold out in the left, Tyler Hawk in center, Eric Odeman right around the horn, Clayton Deeb playing third, Hunter Chukchek playing short, Austin Grego playing second, Tate Musco playing first, Colton Sparks catching, and Christian Thomas pitching. 7th appearance of the season for Christian, has a 3-1 record, 1.51 ERA, has given up 26 hits, 16 runs, 8 of them earned, struck out 30 and walked 12 so far this season. And it'll be Angelo DeLeonardis to lead things off here for the Knoch Knights. DeLeonardis, a .415 average, Tone, with 10 RBIs, also his last go-around as a senior.
He's headed to Chatham College to play baseball. He's been hot over the last few games, Brian. 3 for 3 the last game, 2 for 3 the game before, and actually threw a perfect game back on April 7th.
And he's going to swing at the first pitch. Grounder here to short, scooped up by Chuck. Throw over to first in time to beat out the speedy Dylan Artis. So Angelo retired 6-3 for the first out of this bottom half of the first inning.
Speedy, but nice play by Chuck there. Took his time, set himself, and made a strong throw. Actually wanted to make sure that he had control of the ball and set himself. So good play by Hunter.
And now Brady Wozniak coming to the plate. One of only 2 underclassmen in the lineup for the Knoch Knights here today. He's a lefty against the righty, Christian Thomas. Now time called.
Yeah, 8 seniors on this Knoch team, only 3 for Uniontown.
Wozniak batting .278, 13 RBIs for the sophomore third baseman. Thomas's first pitch, breaking ball, missed outside. Makes the count to 1-0.
Thomas will take his time. He is deliberate working.
We've seen that a lot this season. You're not going to hurry him. And a look in here to Colton Sparks. 1-0 now to Wozniak. Again, just a little bit outside. Takes the count to 2-0.
Wozniak, a couple of nice plays in the field there in that top of the first inning.
And made 2 outs, 5-3 in that top half of the first inning. 2-0 pitch now on the way. Fastball missed low, now 3-0.
And that's one thing Uniontown. Stay away from the walks. Do not put base runners on. We saw that yesterday as well. That's costly in the high school game.
Sun actually peeking out of the clouds right now as Thomas delivers the 3-0 pitch. And that's high for ball 4, so rare. 4-pitch walk issued from Christian Thomas to Brady Wozniak and knock a base runner with 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Just the 13th walk that Thomas has issued all season long now to go against 30 strikeouts.
Yeah, maybe a little pregame jitters here, but Christian will settle down, no doubt.
Now Eli Sutton coming to the plate, senior catcher. He's had a hot bat as well, batting .471, has driven in 17 runs so far this season. Thomas now from the stretch, glance over his shoulder. And the first pitch, a breaking ball, missed a little inside now to Sutton. So 5 straight balls now from Christian Thomas.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see not necessarily Coach Musco, but Tate Musco walk over and try to settle him down there a little bit.
So going to find the strike zone. After he retired Dylan Artis on a ground out to Hunter Chuck from short over to Musco at first. 1-0 here. This ball hit high in the air into center field. Working off to his left is Tyler Hawk, and he'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. And we'll see how much carry we get on some of these fly balls. We mentioned the short dimensions here at Norwin High School. We'll get some that carry out today. As Isaac Roddy now comes to the plate, senior center fielder, batting .310 with 11 RBIs.
Now, no win whatsoever today, Brian, so it's going to be all carry based on what you do with it.
Not coached by Bill Stoops. He's been around the block with the Knights program. Of course, Kenny Musco, the head coach of the Uniontown Red Raiders. Thomas now fakes the throw over to first.
That was interesting.
Never released it.
Must have that foot off the rubber.
Saw a balk called yesterday that resulted in a run scored.
Right.
Always have to watch that. Now Thomas's first pitch to Roddy outside, and the ball just kind of got caught in the mid of Colton Sparks and able to make a throw down to second, so a stolen base there for Brady Wozniak.
Yeah, Sparks was ready, came up, but just couldn't get a grip on that baseball. We've seen he's a good defensive catcher. We've seen him throw out a number of guys here on the games that we did with Uniontown.
He certainly has done a nice job this season. Another Red Raiders senior, 6'1".
Now Roddy with a chance to put the first run on the board here.
Thomas another step off. Counts 1-0, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Knoch and Uniontown scoreless so far. Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanola, Jerry Dupay behind the camera on our Triple Live High School Sports Network video feed, and Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. Now the 1-0, Thomas to Roddy. On the way, Roddy showing bunt, pulls back, pitch missed, 2-0. Now time called as Colt Sparks will have a little chat here with Christian Thomas. And you also get Isaac Roddy heading down to third to talk to Knox head coach Bill Stoops. Yeah, and the Knights wearing the navy blue and Vegas gold uniforms. Uniontown the maroon and reds.
Interesting that Roddy showed bunt there with 2 outs, but Clay Dean, he is playing deep. But even at that, you've got to handle a perfect bunt. We saw one yesterday by Peters Township, but really at this point, swing away.
We've seen a lot of batters playing head games, especially with Christian Thomas, just due to his deliberate style at times. He'll try to freeze the batters, and the batters will step off. And I'm sure the Knights have Uniontown well scouted. Runner going. Sparks throw down to third, not in time. So 2 stolen bases here for Brady Wozniak as he gets down to third with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Count now 2-1 from Christian Thomas to Isaac Roddy. Thomas has thrown 10 pitches here in the bottom of the first inning.
And a good jump there by Wozniak. Had a nice lead at second. Really, Sparks with no chance to throw him out there.
Now the 2-1 to Roddy, and Roddy fouls that one off. Actually went off the mask of Colton Sparks, takes the count to 2-2.
And the home plate umpire is going to give Colton a little break, make sure he's okay.
Didn't seem fazed by it much.
No.
Again, Bill Crucial calling the balls and strikes today. Tom Dybel down at first, Ted Hunt, your third base umpire.
Thomas with a chance to get out of this inning.
He's issued the 1 walk to Wozniak so far. Now the 2-2 pitch over to Roddy, right down the pipe, and Roddy fouls it off on the left side. That one actually bounces off the school building in the construction zone.
Into
to the left.
No trespassing area.
Yes. They've done a lot of nice work up here at Norwin over the years, a lot of improvements to the facility, and they continue to work on the school building. Got to like the baseball facility as well with the turf infield. Can get a lot of games in. Another 2-2 pitch, a little low and outside there from Thomas to Roddy. Makes the count out of 3-2.
Something we've been talking about all season long.
Love to see that. Maybe down at Hutchinson Field in Hopwood.
That'd be nice.
Field that can be utilized for both the Uniontown program and the Laurel Highlands program as well.
Yeah, you probably have some playoff doubleheaders down there as well.
3-2 to Roddy, high and outside for ball 4. So it's a second walk issued here in the bottom of the first inning from Christian Thomas, who has now thrown 14 pitches. And Luke DeSanti will be the 5th Knight to bat here in the bottom of the first. DeSanti, the designated hitter here today, batting .263 with 2 RBIs.
Yeah, rather limited action, only 9 games played, just 2 RBIs. And you have to think that Roddy's running on the first pitch.
Especially with Wozniak down at third. Don't be surprised if you even see a double steal in this situation. Once the runner goes from first to second, there he goes. They're going to make the throw down. That's going to be a little one-hopper, and it's going to bounce into shallow center field. And that's the danger of making a throw like that. It allows the Knoch Knights to score the game's first run in Brady Wozniak.
And Sparks looking a little disenchanted there. He made the throw, but it's kind of weird. It just landed on the ground, and almost nobody wanted to go after it. So
he had Chuck Check try to cut it off, but he kind of tried to scoop it up. Then it went off of Austin Grego off a little deflection that ended up in shallow center field.
I hate to say it, but you're going to have to give an air to the catcher.
And now this one popped up from DeSanti. It'll go to the shortstop, Hunter Chuck-Check. And that hurts if you're Uniontown. Really shouldn't have even given up that run. But Knoch able to get a run in the bottom of the first to lead Uniontown 1-0 here on the C.R. Product Group High School Sports Day broadcast presented by Penn Residential, Central Marcom, and Amy's Quilt Room.
Penn Residential is a human services agency providing around-the-clock services and supports for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Their residential homes are located in local communities to offer residents quality care while also encouraging autonomy. They're a fast-growing company offering rewarding employment opportunities to direct support professionals interested in making positive impacts in the lives of others. DSP positions start at $16 an hour and will receive a full benefit package after 90 days. For more information about current career opportunities, visit PennResidentialInc.com/careers.
Chris Parker Jr., it's springtime. Time to plan those summer getaways.
That's right, and here at Autoland, we are continuing Hyundai's Getaway Sales Event. We make it easy to get away in a new Hyundai. Almost all new models have available HMF bonus cash starting at $500 and up. And our roomy all-wheel drive vehicles like the all-new 2022 Hyundai Santa Fe or Tucson have plenty of room for the family and all your gear.
I hear people talking about leasing as well as fuel economy.
We have great leasing deals. Lease a new 2022 Hyundai Venue SE 4-door hatchback with great fuel economy for only $159 per month with approved credit.
And every new Hyundai comes with 3-year free complimentary maintenance and Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper, and 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain protection. Autoland Hyundai, 25 East Fayette Street, Uniontown, or visit their website, AutolandHyundai.com, or phone 724-437-9999.
You always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Colton Sparks leading off this top half of the second inning takes ball one from Angelo DeLeonardis. DeLeonardis working quickly. 1-0 here to Sparks. That one misses now 2-0. Sparks coming in at 288 average, homer and 15 RBIs, senior catcher for the Red Raiders.
Well, the big fella does have power. He has enough power to get it out of here. We saw him park one down at Bailey Park. So give him a fastball here that he can catch up with.
2-0 now on the way. Another fastball low and inside takes us to 3-0.
Yeah, started him out with 2 breaking pitches and tried to sneak that fastball past him. Sparks now 3-0.
Likely be taking all the way here. 3-0 pitch, low and inside for ball 4. So like Christian Thomas, a rare 4-pitch walk issued from Angelo DeLeonardis. It's only his 9th walk issued this season.
And you're going to have Cam Jackson as the courtesy runner for Sparks.
So if you haven't watched a lot of Uniontown games this year, the Red Raiders not only like to use the courtesy runners, they like to use the pinch runners as well when they can.
Well, it does 2 different things. One, it helps Coach Musco get a lot of players in the game, and 2, utilizes that speed that Uniontown has.
Now showing bunt and fouling it off. There is Eric Odom. Odom, the senior right fielder, coming in with a 188 average and 4 RBIs.
Now, Odom tried to drop that down the first baseline, which he was supposed to do, but just couldn't get that pitch down, couldn't handle it.
Again, you go back to that bottom half of the first inning, Knoch scoring a run without getting a hit. And he had a situation, runners on first and third. And now a little throwback down to first. And Cam Jackson back safely, but you had the throw from Colton Sparks that was initially tried to get cut off there by Hunter Chuckcheck. A little deflection in shallow center field, and Knoch scoring an unearned run.
In one of those innings, you're right. No hits, a couple walks, and an error, and that's costly in high school baseball.
Odom fouls off that bunt, takes us to 1-2.
Yeah, now you're going to have to swing away here.
For sure.
It's tough to get a good bunt down on this AstroTurf, to be honest with you.
Count now 1-2. DeLeonardis to Odom. DeLeonardis again from the stretch, breaking ball a little high. Evens up the count now at 2-2.
I think DeLeonardis wanted that pitch.
Jackson, the courtesy runner for Sparks, Uniontown's first base runner of the afternoon. Now this one fouled off by Eric Odom. And off the little field house behind us.
Oh, I got a feeling you'll see a couple dents in the in a couple cars here today.
Parked far off in foul territory on the left side.
Oh, it makes 2 of us.
And a throw back down to first. Cam Jackson back safely. The count remaining 2-2, nobody out. Top of the second inning, Uniontown trailing Knoch 1-0.
Odom on the 2-2.
That one high and inside takes us to 3-2.
And now DeLeonardis struggling a little bit. Nobody out, 1 guy on.
He came in with a pretty impressive stat line, 4-1 record, 1.25 ERA, 3.2 here, and Odom fouls another one off. That one also off the roof of the little field house pavilion over there.
Everybody, as soon as the ball fouled back, they got to take a look around.
Yeah, see what's going to hit.
That's exactly right.
So Odom making DeLeonardis work. 19 pitches so far in this game for DeLeonardis. Pitch number 20, a breaking ball. This one's chopped to short. Could be a double play ball. Gillis to Priester for 1. Back to first. That one actually got by Jackson Pasak. So they do get the out at second, 6-4. Scored a fielder's choice. Would have been a close play over at first if the catch would have been made there by Pasak.
Would have been a close play, and they're fortunate that the ball didn't get in the dugout over there. But now you've got Odom at first. And now you got Clay Dean coming to bat. Dean also has a home run on the year, if I'm not mistaken.
He does, to go along with 9 RBIs, 244 average for the Red Raiders junior third baseman. So the same situation we had earlier. Runner on first, Odom running for himself. And Dean swings to the first pitch, sends this deep to left center field. And backing up and just making the catch of the warning track, Isaac Roddy out there for the Knoch Knights.
Yeah, the problem is he didn't pull it enough, Brian. If he'd have pulled it down the left field line, maybe a little difference there, but hit it to the deepest part of the park. Nice shot there by Dean, but now that's going to bring up Wyatt Nails.
It results in the second out of the inning. Now Wyatt Nails coming to the plate. 207 average for Wyatt. 4 RBIs. And you still have Odom on first. The first pitch into Nails, a called strike, 0-1.
Yeah, nice breaking pitch there by D. Leonardis.
D. Leonardis again from the stretch. 0-1, swing and a miss. Now 2 strikes on the sophomore designated hitter for Uniontown, Wyatt Nails.
Now, do you think D. Leonardis is going to go outside, or would he bust him inside again? I'd take him inside, but the catcher set out.
0-2 and a rip right to the third baseman, Wozniak, for the third out of the innings. Another well-hit ball there from Wyatt Nails. But Wozniak, nice little snag out of the air for the third out of the inning. So the Red Raiders end up stranding Odom. We go to the bottom of the second. Knoch leading Uniontown 1-0 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day broadcast presented by Penn Residential, Central Marcom, and Amy's Quilt Room.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis.
We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation. There are no fees until you receive money on your case.
If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Back here at Norwin High School, bottom of the second inning, the Knoch Knights a 1-0 lead over the Uniontown Red Raiders. Anthony Grafton, Logan Seifer, and Luke Priester due up here for Knoch. Knoch without a hit, but picked up 1 run, got a couple of walks in that bottom half of the first inning. A couple of stolen bases as well from Brady Wozniak, and a throwing error from Red Raiders catcher Colton Sparks, resulting in the game's first run. And now Christian Thomas finding the strike zone on the first pitch to Anthony Grafton, the senior left fielder, coming in with a .249 average and 6 RBIs.
Nice pitch there for Thomas to start off this inning.
Now the 0-1 to Grafton. Missed there a little bit outside, evens up the count at 1-1. Kenny Musco, the head coach of the Red Raiders, Dennis Martin, Joe LaPresta, Jim Burns, and Nick Groover. Red Raider assistant baseball coaches this season. 1-1 pitch, showing bunt, laying it down there is Grafton. Goes right back to Thomas, who flips it over to Tate Musco at first. For the first out of the inning, goes 1-3. So Grafton trying to get a little crafty there, as the Knights are looking for a base runner, but instead it's the first out of this bottom half of the second inning with Logan Seifer coming to the plate.
Actually just didn't place that bunt well, Brian. If he'd got it down to third baseline a little bit more, might have got a base hit out of it, but went right back to Thomas, who fielded it well, made a strong throw.
Thomas's first pitch here to Seifer, breaking ball, swing and a miss, strike 1. Seifer, the sophomore right fielder, coming in with a .195 average and 7 RBIs. Count now 0-1. Thomas has thrown 20 pitches so far in this game. Pitch number 21, a breaking ball, and another swing and a miss there from Seifer.
And kind of settling in right now. Had that jittery first inning, but throwing the ball well, throwing strikes right now.
And you just hope that 1 run the Red Raiders gave up in the bottom of the first inning doesn't come back to bite him, especially the way it was scored by Knoch. 0-2 pitch here, a little outside. Here's the count to 1-2.
Yeah, I didn't, excuse me, I didn't do my homework as much, but I know Uniontown involved in a lot of one-run games.
Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. First strikeout of the afternoon for Christian Thomas as he sends down Logan Cipher for the inning's second out. And that'll bring up the second baseman, senior number 1, Luke Priester. Priester batting .300 with 5 RBIs.
Let's check this out here.
Thomas, a clean look in here to Priester. First pitch on the way, breaking ball, and therefore a strike 0-1. As you said, Thomas starting to get comfortable right now. He's retired 3 straight. He just looks very confident on the mound right now for the Uniontown Red Raiders. 0-1 now on the way. That one just missing, even up the count at 1-1.
Yeah, just got to settle in a little groove, maybe get used to the mound too. But right now he's throwing strikes, being extremely efficient this inning.
Now the 1-1 to Priester. Called strike 2, 1-2. From Thomas to Priester.
Uniontown needs a 1-2-3 inning here and then try to put some runs on the board.
1-2 on the way, and Priester sends it foul down the first base line. The count remains 1-2. Sun back behind the clouds for now. Don't think we'll see any more precipitation until later on this evening. Most of the rain that we saw around the area was relatively light earlier on today.
Well, Jerry scared us last night, that's why.
Count 1-2. Pitch miss there, low and outside. Mentioned Knox lost their last 4 first-round WPIAL playoff games. Last year to Quaker Valley, 2019 season to Blackhawk, and then in back-to-back years fell against Hopewell in 2017 and 2018. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. This one sent right back on a little one-hopper to Thomas, who will again flip it off to first to Tate Musco to retire Priester. So 2 outs, recorded 1-3 here in the bottom half of the second inning. Still 1-0 lead for Knoch over Uniontown after 2 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day broadcast presented by Penn Residential, Central Marcom, and Amy's Quilt Room.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Amy's Quilt Room is a full-service quilt room located in Uniontown, offering retail goods and an ample sewing classroom, welcoming sewers of all skill levels, from beginners to advanced. If you're enthusiastic about sewing, you may even want to consider joining the Quilty Pleasures Quilt Club at Amy's Quilt Room. You'll stitch fabric in friendship with every project. For more information, visit amysquiltroom.com or stop in to see them at 20 West Penn Street, Uniontown. Amy's Quilt Room, a fresh and modern twist to a timeless tradition.
I'm attorney Rob Harper, and I'm happy to be joining Bill Martin and Tripp Radcliffe at Radcliffe Law in Uniontown. I grew up in Uniontown and chose to make Fayette County my home. I also represent the county as an assistant district attorney, and I know my way around a courtroom. If you are hurt in an accident, buying or selling a home, need assistance with an estate or will preparation, call me at Radcliffe Law, 724-439-3939. The initial consultation is free. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
Austin Grego leading off this top half of the third inning for the Uniontown Red Raiders. Quickly the count 2-0 from Angelo DeLeonardis to Austin Grego. Comes in with a 128 average. Sophomore second baseman has driven in 2 runs so far this season with a rip here over the glove of Dathan Gillis into center field. Isaac Roddy with a relay in and a leadoff single for Austin Grego and the Uniontown Red Raiders here in the top of the third.
Yeah, and the first hit by either team in this game, and it's Grego.
Now bring up Tanner Uphold now. He's really upped his average tone up to 308 with an RBI, junior left fielder.
You got a courtesy runner.
Actually a pinch runner.
Pinch?
Tyler Gasper.
Whatever you call it.
So Gasper on to run here for Grego. Now Tanner Uphold at the plate here for the Red Raiders as Kenny Musco talks with our home plate umpire here, Bill Crucial. And if Bill hasn't umped any Uniontown games so far this year, he's going to have to get used to these pinch runners in these situations, because it actually will go into the books there with Gasper running. If you bring Grego back into the game, Gasper's out the rest of the way. And of course, you can only make that change once. If Grego gets on during a second at-bat, he has to run.
Correct.
Or he'd have to come out of the game.
Right.
Due to the re-entry rule. Tanner Uphold at the plate. So a member of Uniontown's basketball team, coached by Rob Kesmarski. Rob sent me a text message listening to our broadcast here today. Nice to have Rob alongside. So they're busy planning their summer golf outing. They'll be a part of it again this year, Tone. I missed it last year, even though he had a WNBS team. I think I was in the ER the day of the golf outing. I know you guys had a lot of fun.
We did. Maybe too much.
And here's Uphold, first pitch swinging, sends it right in between Dathan Gillis and Brady Wozniak into left field. So back-to-back hits for hitters 8 and 9 in the Uniontown lineup. Austin Grego and Tanner Uphold stopping at second, the courtesy runner, or the pinch runner, Gasper. So it gives the Red Raiders 2 on with nobody out. Here in the top of the third, now at the top of the order, coming to the plate, and Christian Thomas.
Well, and Uphold beat me to the punch. I was going to say, do you think Coach Musco is going to have him lay down a bunt? But first pitch swinging and base hit. So now 2 runners on.
I like this aggressive approach from Uniontown here in the top of the third as they look to tie the game or possibly take the lead.
Yeah, nobody out. You got a good hitter here in Thomas, top of the order. Chance to score a run here and get back right into this game, tie it up.
Thomas popped up to the shortstop, Dathan Gillis, first time up, and that pitch a little inside, hopped away for just a moment from Eli Sutton, the catcher, is able to regain and keep both Gasper at second and Uphold at first.
Yeah, that ball nowhere close for Gasper to even think about making a break for third.
On a 1-0 pitch on the way. That one a called strike on the inside corner. Evens up the count at 1-1.
Nice pitch there by DeLeonardis. Likes to work on that inside corner.
He'll glance back at second. Now the 1-1 here to Thomas. Another breaking ball. This time he caught the outside corner for a strike. Count moves to 1-2.
Yeah, I think he just fooled Thomas all the way around. Looked like he was waiting for a fastball. And got that breaking pitch and froze him. Good pitch there.
DeLeonardis now set again from the stretch. Another glance back at second. 1-2 pitch here to Christian Thomas. Goes back with a heat. Misses high and outside. Evens up the count at 2-2.
Thomas now going to have to guess. I'm going to guess that DeLeonardis is going to try to work outside again.
2-2 now to Christian Thomas. Fastball set high in the air to right. Might be a tag situation here for the Red Raiders. Catch made there by Logan Gasper. And now with speed, Tyler Gasper down to third. So Logan Cipher with the catch. Gasper gets down to third. And you had Uphold had a hold up at first. So now runners on the corners, 1 out. Here in the top of the third as Uniontown looks to even things up with Hunter Chuck coming to the plate.
Well, that was a nice job. As we said, I thought he was going to get that pitch on the outside, and he did, and took it the other way and rode it deep enough to have Gasper tag up and get himself in scoring position. Now just got to stay out of the double play, but Chuck with pretty good speed. So it's going to have to be a rocket in order to double him up.
Do you go back, Tony, to the bottom of the first inning, kind of a similar situation that Knoch had, and they went with a little double steal situation. Of course, you have Uphold pretty good speed over at first as well. Do you send them here? They are, and the ball from Chuck and right at second, and they're going to turn the double play here to end the inning. 4-6-3, even with Uphold running, they still turn the double play, and Knoch gets out of the inning with no damage done. Wow. Great defense there. Priester, Gillis to Paysack. 4-6-3 to end the inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the third. Still 1-0 Knoch over Uniontown here on the CR Prado Group High School Sports Day broadcast presented by Penn Residential, Central Marcom, and Amy's Quilt Room.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Going on now at the other Chevy East.
Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Equinox for only $223 a month. First payment and security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevyEast.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is for GMF for well-qualified individuals at 10,000 miles per year, 24 months with $2,999 cash rate equity and GM Lease Loyalty or GM Lease Conquest. Payment is for tax, title, and fees. First payment and security deposit waived. Sale ends May 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-668-2231.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Moving now to the bottom of the third inning, still 1-0 lead for the Knoch Knights over the Uniontown Red Raiders. Really a tough way, Tone, to end that top of the third. You had a good point during our commercial break that if you didn't have the runner going in that situation, you probably wouldn't have had the play made there from Priester, who was a little out of position trying to cover the bag and actually made the double play a bit easier.
Yeah, I agree. He was breaking towards the bag to cover with Uphold running.
Dathan Gillis, first pitch swinging here. Chopper to Grego at second. Over to first to Tate Musco to retire Gillis 4-3 for a quick out here in the top of the third inning. I know your wife Cindy was actually up in this area a little earlier, Tony, listening to our broadcast driving home. So hello to Cindy Hanola.
She's happy with all the Amy's Quilt Room ads that you're playing.
You might need one of those quilts if things cool off a little bit later on tonight. I think it was 61 degrees when we got things started after a warmer day yesterday.
I needed one a few times when we went to games, that's for sure.
Now top the order, Angela DeLeonardis. First pitch called strike on the inside corner there from Christian Thomas, counted 0-1.
But no, you're right. You got to run that runner to get him in scoring position. And
yeah, it was just a tough break. Unfortunately, you hate to see those kind of plays happen because when you get breaks like that, you think, is it actually not going to be our day? And a little nubber there. I thought it was caught by Thomas. I'm going to say no, it hit the ground. But nonetheless, Thomas able to make the throw over to first to retire DeLeonardis 1-3 for the inning's second out.
Thomas pretty busy.
Yes, he is.
That's his third assist of the game already.
Now Brady Wozniak, who walked, stole 2 bases, and scored the game's only run back in the first inning, coming to the plate with the bases empty now and 2 outs, batting from the left side against the righty Christian Thomas.
Oh, and that's a big out, too, to get DeLeonardis off the base pass. As we said, he's been hot, just hitting the cover off the ball, 415 on the year, as you said, and get him out on the first pitch swinging. That's big for the second out of the inning.
Thomas finds the strike zone again, 0-1 now to Wozniak. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, now 0-2. 34 pitches now thrown from Christian Thomas, and Thomas and the Red Raiders now have retired 6 straight. Looking for their 7th straight outs. Knox still without a hit in this game.
Yeah, but with the lead.
Yes, 1-0 over Uniontown. 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, like the Pirates is right. Ooh, that
one just missed on the outside.
Get no hit and win a game. Then you score what? 4 runs in 5 games? Yee.
I don't think they've scored a run against the Cubs yet in the series.
They have not, no.
On the 1-2 here to Wozniak from Thomas. That one just missed outside. Even things up at 2-2.
Yeah, you've got the Uniontown faithful grumbling a little bit over there, but just missed on the outside corner. Good pitch by Christian.
Now the 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So another 1-2-3 inning. In fact, back-to-back 1-2-3 innings from Christian Thomas. We've played 3 already. A 1-0 lead for Knoch over Uniontown here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day broadcast presented by Penn Residential, Central Marcom, and Amy's Quilt Room.
Go to Ford Uniontown and trade me in. John Clinton from President Award-winning Ford Uniontown. Summer is right around the corner and our inventory is heating up. I know you don't see a lot of new vehicles on our lot. However, we have hundreds inbound. We have over 50 F-Series, 30 Explorers, 20 EcoSports, and much, much more all on the way. Stop, click, or call to reserve yours today. The early bird gets the worm, and the customer that shops with us gets the vehicle they deserve. If you have a bit more time, we'll be happy to place a factory order just for you. So let's talk about pre-owned. We have over 70 on the lot and ready to go. Most are certified with factory warranty and competitive insurance. Now, I know I've talked about this before, and it still stands true. Your trade-in value is going to help offset new car prices, so don't miss out. We'll be closed Monday, Memorial Day, to remember and honor those who served. That's 40 Uniontown, top of the hill across from Applebee's, or 40uniontown.com.
Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in.
Marketing communications is an essential part of every business, but identifying an effective marketing strategy can be tricky. If you're interested in growing your business but unsure of where to start, contact Essential Marcom to begin the discussion. From business and product naming to logo design, website development, and social media, Essential Marcom collaborates with local startups and existing businesses to maximize customer reach. Learn more about the Essential Marcom capabilities and view their portfolio at essentialmarcom.com. That's ESSENTIALMARCOM.com, or by contacting Dana at essentialmarcom.com.
Back here at Norwin High School, already moving the top half of the fourth inning. A 1-0 lead for the Knoch Knights over the Uniontown Red Raiders. Elizabeth Forward and Beaver already in the bottom of the fifth. That game tied at 1. Of course, Laurel Highlands will play the winner of that game coming up on Monday. And the lone 6A game, Seneca Valley, a 2-0 lead over Hempfield. That game in the bottom of the third inning. Tate Musco leading off this top of the fourth for Uniontown. Takes strike one here against Angelo DeLeonardis. DeLeonardis now has thrown 35 pitches so far in this game. Pitch number 36 right down the pipe as well. 0-2 now to Tate Musco. Tate grounded out 5-3 to end the first inning. Came in with a 178 average. 8 RBIs for the sophomore first baseman. Now the 0-2, and Musco sends it on the ground. This one will go to short. Dalton Gillis there. A little high throw brought down by Jackson Pasak for the first out of the inning. And tell Nayless Pasak at 6'9" for the Knoch Knights over there at first.
He's a big fella. There's no doubt about that. I'd be interested to take a look at him, but that's pretty big. 6'9". That's a big target to miss at first base. That's for sure.
Good thing is has some range over there as well. You get a couple wide throws.
Yeah.
Those long arms maybe reach out and pull them in. And Colton Sparks now coming to the plate. Base is empty, 1 out. Takes the first pitch for a strike from DeLeonardis. Now DeLeonardis working quickly. 0-1, another breaking ball, and Sparks hits it on the ground to third. Scooped up there by Wozniak. Throw over to first. Play made again by Jackson Pasak. And 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. We mentioned Pasak over there as well. I'm curious to see if he's also a pitcher for the Knoch Knights, and he is. Made 3 appearances so far this year and worked 7 innings. He would be pretty intimidating to face over on the mound. And there's a swing and a miss from Eric Godum, the senior right fielder, coming in with a 188 average and 4 RBIs. Hit into a fielder's choice first time up.
Randy Johnson-esque.
Yes.
That kind of size.
0-1, breaking ball, a little low. Even up the count at 1-1. Certainly give Knoch some options, and it looks like Pasak has mainly been used in relief. 1-1 on the way, and that one hits Eric Odom. Odom holding his arm a little bit. Now we'll hop down to first to give the Red Raiders a base runner with 2 outs here in the top of the fourth.
Yeah. DeLeonardis just tried to throw that breaking pitch, and it just didn't break. Looked like it kind of slipped out of his hands there a little bit.
Now Clay Dean, the junior third baseman, batting .244 with a homer, 9 RBIs. Had a well-hit ball first time up. Actually took Isaac Roddy back to the warning track and left center field before he made the grab there for the out back in the second inning. And now Dean fouls off the first pitch here from DeLeonardis. Count 0-1.
Like to see him hit it in the gap. There's a lot of room. It's a small park, but it's kind of interesting. It looks like the alleys are pretty wide out there. It's got a lot of space between the left or center fielder and right fielder.
0-1 pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike. Now 0-2.
And with Odom with pretty good speed, you get something in there, and he's going to be able to possibly score a run.
See what transpires. Now the 0-2.
Ooh.
Just off the plate with a fastball there from DeLeonardis, who's halfway in the dugout.
He thought the ump was calling a strike.
Yes.
He was just saying it was a little outside.
He was starting to walk. Thought it was the end of the inning.
Yep.
Glance over at Odom. 1-2 pitch. That one outside, runner going. Going to be a close play at second. Head first slide safely there from Odom as he gets in a scoring position with a stolen base.
Not a bad move there by Coach Musco. Just try to make something happen, get somebody in scoring position right there. You get a shot here now by Dean. Odom would definitely score.
2-2 with 2 outs, top of the fourth. Uniontown down a run, and Dean a little quick on that one. Sends it foul down the third base line.
Yeah, just a little quick. You got Wozniak playing off the bag, so a lot of room between the bag And the third baseman, that would have rattled around down in the corner for a while. Easily a double for Dean.
Count remains 2-2. Dealing Artis' 2-2 pitch here to Dean. Ground ball to third. Tough play. Wozniak. Long throw goes high into the fence, and that will score Eric Odom. And the Red Raiders have tied this game at 1.
Well, I hate to say it, but really it's the same thing we saw in the first inning.
Correct.
With Uniontown. So Odom's gonna score the run. Gonna have to call it an error. Question is, do you give him a hit first? But I would think it's just straight error.
Yeah, the situation there as well. Odom hesitated for a moment and then ran. Now throw back to first and picked off there is Clay Dean to end the inning. So Dean picked off, but the Red Raiders do get a run back to tie this game at 1. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th here in the CR Product Group High School Sports Day broadcast presented by Penn Residential, Central Marcom, and Amy's Quilt Room.
Mom Maruka's Pizza Shop, located at 64 Barton Mill Road in Uniontown, is your prime place to enjoy local high school sports. Mom Maruka's is family-owned and operated, where pride of ownership certainly shows. The Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, subs, and wings. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday, 4 to 10 for indoor-outdoor dining and takeout. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu.
Going on now at Silva Chevrolet.
Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Equinox for only $223 a month. First payment and security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit charperchevy.com. Chevrolet, 5 new roads. Lease is for GMF for well-qualified individuals at 10,000 miles per year, 24 months with $2,999 cash trade equity and GM Lease loyalty or GM Lease Conquest. Payment is with tax, title, and fees. First payment and security deposit waived. Sale ends May 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-929-8000.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
We're back here at Norwin High School. The Uniontown Red Raiders and the Knoch Knights now tied at 1. Bottom of the 4th inning. Christian Thomas facing Eli Sutton, and Thomas's first pitch a little high for ball 1. First time up, Sutton flew out to Tyler Hawk in center field. 38 pitches so far from Christian Thomas. That one fouled off by Sutton on the right side. Might hit a school bus.
Might hit somebody on the softball field.
Had a couple of softball playoff games over there as well at Norwin.
A lot of activity here today. Beautiful facility, though, really.
Knights score the game's first run on the bottom of the 1st. Uniontown coming back with a run on the top of the 4th. Swing and a miss there from Sutton.
Nice off-speed pitch there by Thomas. Sutton was looking for the fastball and just took a little bit off of it. Able to get him to chase.
Count moves to 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch on the way. Misses low and inside. Even up the count at 2-2.
And Sutton, as you said, he has some power as well, Brian. Big fella. Nice looking catcher, too.
Now the 2-2. This ball nubbed down the third base line. Clay called foul. Foul.
Yeah, it went off his foot. Luckily, he had that protector on. Caught just the top of his left foot. Wincing a little bit, but it took a lot of the sting out of it. We saw the ump get caught last night.
Eli Sutton getting set to go again. Count 2-2. Thomas to Sutton.
Doubleheader.
Pitch on the way. A little outside. Takes us full to 3-2. It's Sutton, Roddy, and DeSanti for Knoch. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Now the payoff pitch. And this ball hit well in the gap to right center, and it'll bounce in front of Eric Odom. And a leadoff single for Eli Sutton, and the Knoch Knights back in business here, Tone, in the bottom of the 4th.
And that's their first hit of the game. Did not have a hit until Sutton flared that over Grego's head.
I had a couple of walks, couple of stolen bases, resulting in the game's first run and a throwing error.
You got, I was going to say, do they have a courtesy runner there for Sutton?
Haven't seen them send one out. Now Sutton's going to run.
Interesting.
A little throw back over to first. Head first slide back safely there from Eli.
Yeah, Musco with a nice job there to scoop that up. It's kind of low throw by Thomas. Sutton with about a 4-step lead now. I would imagine Roddy's going to try to drop one down. No.
Pitch in there for a strike from Christian Thomas to Isaac Roddy. Nobody out. Sutton on first. Knoch and Uniontown tied at 1. As we work here in the bottom of the 4th inning, Uniontown looking for their first playoff win since 1983. Knoch's last playoff win occurred back in 2016. Knoch a couple of playoff wins during that 2016 campaign. Knocked off Yock in a first-round game, and then Montour in the quarterfinals. Lost to Blackhawk in the semis. They lost to PIAA play-in game to Mars. Runner going there. Pitch was a strike, and the ball came in and out of the glove of Hunter Chuckcheck, who couldn't hang on down at second base. So a stolen base, aggressive there. A lot of times you don't see very good speed out of the catchers, but Sutton had no problem there getting down to second in time.
Pretty nice job there. Had a nice lead, but really just showed a lot of speed. Sparks not with a terrible throw, but now another runner in scoring position for Knoch.
Count now 0-2 now from Christian Thomas to Isaac Roddy. The pitch on the way, breaking ball, and Roddy pops this one up in foul territory on the left side. No play on it there for the Red Raiders. The count remains 0-2. Table set a little bit here for Knoch in this bottom of the 4th inning. With Sutton now on second and nobody out.
Yeah, get a quick out here. Strikeout would be nice. It'd be the 3rd of the game for Thomas.
Sent down Cipher in the 2nd and Wozniak in the 3rd. From the stretch here, step off from Christian Thomas.
Yeah, really not seeing much there. Like I said, Sutton not with a very big lead out at second. About even with Chuckcheck. He's going to kind of sneak up behind him and decoy him a little bit.
0-2 pitch on the way. That one fouled off. Actually went off the bricks in front of our camera.
Was ready to get it.
Did Jerry flinch?
Jerry had a play on it.
Yeah.
He was ready. He was set. He didn't flinch. He was ready to make the play.
Jerry Dupay behind the camera on our Triple I High School Sports Network video feed. Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. I'm Brian Morozak, Tony Hanola alongside here on WMBS Uniontown High School Baseball Playoff action. Uniontown and Knoch tied at 1, bottom of the 4th. Another 0-2 pitch here to Isaac Roddy from Christian Thomas, and time called. And now we're starting to get the mind games here between Thomas on the mound and Roddy at the plate.
Well, I think what's happening, too, is Sparks is going through a series of signs because you have Sutton at second base, and I just don't think they agreed on anything.
0-2 again, and this ball grounded on the right side. There's Austin Grego, and he couldn't hang on. So E4 should have been a routine play. Red Raiders unable to make it. Puts runners on the corners now with nobody out here for Knoch. As the Knights look to retake the lead.
Yeah, and it was a rather easy play there. It looked like it just came up on Grego a little bit.
The only thing I'll say about that, Tone, might have been in that area, back edge of the infield, beginning of the natural grass here at Norwin. I wonder if that played any factor whatsoever.
I kind of thought it did, too. He was playing pretty deep and kind of drifted out there to get it, but one of those deals, and now Coach Musco is going to call timeout to set up the defense here.
Bring the infield in. Big situation. Game tied at 1. Uniontown and Knoch. 4A first-round playoff action. Winner to take on North Catholic on Monday. And Laurel Highlands will meet the winner of the Elizabeth Forward Beaver game. At last check. So now Beaver a 2-1 lead over Elizabeth Forward. That game in the bottom of the 6th now. Expected that game to be close, and it has been close so far. Again, if we get some other high school baseball playoff scores, only 5 games scheduled around the WPIAL today. We'll pass them along to you. 4 and 4A. Then the solo 6A game between Seneca Valley and Hempfield. Last check, Seneca Valley, a 2-0 lead there over Hempfield. That game's still 2-0, bottom of the fourth. You also have some action under the lights tonight as well. Highlands and Quaker Valley playing at 7:30 at Plum. Indiana and Blackhawk, a 4 o'clock start at Seneca Valley. Don't have a score on that game as of yet. And now at the plate, Luke DeSanti taking strike one there from Christian Thomas.
And you've got the infield back at double play depth. Dean even with the bag at third. Musco holding Roddy over at first.
It'll be interesting to see if you get a hard ground ball, how aggressive would they be in a 1-1 game here in the bottom of the fourth? Would you dare try to come home? As Thomas throws over to first there to check Isaac Roddy.
Well, that's a good question. I mean, really not a lot of scoring in this game. Do you try to cut the run off? But if that was the case, they'd be playing in too.
Another throw over to first. It hops away there from Musco. And Knoch's going to take the lead. Sliding into home safely there, Eli Sutton. So twice you've seen throwing or fielding errors resulting in runs scored here on the Knoch side.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad throw there, but Musco couldn't handle it. I don't know. I'll let you be the scorer there. Thomas or Musco?
As you said, I didn't think the throw was that bad.
Yeah.
Showing bunt, pulling back there is DeSanti, but nonetheless, Knoch now on top of Uniontown 2-1. Still nobody out. 1-1 count here on Luke DeSanti. You have Isaac Roddy on first.
Well, now you are set up for a double play ball with no
yeah, you don't have to worry about third now.
Right.
1-1 pitch on the way, runner going. Throw down to second. Another close play, and out at second is Isaac Roddy. So Roddy caught stealing for the first down of the inning.
And a good throw there by Sparks. Put it on the spot there, and Chuck check with a nice tag. Roddy didn't agree with it, but I thought he was out as well.
And now Thomas ready to wind and fire again here to DeSanti. 1-2 pitch on the way. That's a called strike three. Hopped away there from Sparks. Will have to make the throw. Does so over to Musco. So it goes in the books as a strikeout, but 2-3. And that's the third strikeout of the game for Christian Thomas. And our second out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. With Anthony Grafton coming to the plate, the left fielder. Grounded out 1-3 first time up. Came in with a .249 average and 6 RBI, senior left fielder. Thomas's first pitch here to Grafton. And Grafton, first pitch swinging, line drive into center field, getting under it and making the catch. Tyler Hawk for the third out of the inning, but the Knights add another run and now lead Uniontown 2-1 after 4 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day. Broadcast presented by Penn Residential, Central Marcom, and Amy's Quilt Room.
Chris Parker Jr., it's springtime. Time to plan those summer getaways.
That's right, and here at Autoland, we are continuing Hyundai's Getaway Sales Event. We make it easy to get away in a new Hyundai. Almost all new models have available HMF bonus cash starting at $500 and up. And our roomy all-wheel drive vehicles like the all-new 2022 Hyundai Santa Fe or Tucson have plenty of room for the family and all your gear.
I hear people talking about leasing as well as fuel economy.
We have great leasing deals. Lease a new 2022 Hyundai Venue SE 4-door hatchback with great fuel economy for only $159 per month with approved credit.
And every new Hyundai comes with 3-year free complimentary maintenance and Hyundai owner assurance warranty, 5-year 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper, and 10-year 100,000-mile powertrain protection. Autoland Hyundai, 25 East Fayette Street, Uniontown, or visit their website, AutolandHyundai.com, or phone 724-437-9999.
You always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
On fresh milk, straight off the farm. Jackson Farms.
For farm fresh dairy products produced, processed, packaged, and sold right there, stop in Jackson Farms Dairy Store, Route 40 at Briar Hill. Check out Jackson Farms Monterey Jack, Pepper Jack, and Cheddar cheese curds now available, and cheddar cheese coming soon. Plus delicious hot deli items to eat in or take out, and the most delectable homemade ice cream you'll ever eat. Best of luck to our area teams from Jackson Farms.
Moving down to the top of the fifth inning, Uniontown trailing Knoch by a score of 2-1. It's Wyatt Nails, Austin Grego, and Tanner Uphold due up here for the Red Raiders. First pitch from Angelo Dealan-Artis in for a strike, 0-1 now to Nails, who flew out to Brady Wozniak at third, first time up. 0-1. This ball hit on the ground, going to short this time to Gillis. His throw over to first in time, no problem there to Jackson Pasak. Retire Nails 6-3. for the first out of this top half of the 5th inning. Indiana now a 5-4 lead over Blackhawk. That game in the bottom of the 4th. Indiana seeded 7th, Blackhawk seeded 10th. They're playing at Seneca Valley, winner to take on the number 2 seed West Mifflin. At last check, Beaver a 2-1 lead over Elizabeth Forward. That game bottom of the 6th. Winner there takes on Laurel Highlands on Monday. The 8-9 game between Highlands and Quaker Valley played at Plum High School later on tonight. And there's a high pop-up to right field there from Austin Grego, caught by Logan Cipher for the inning's second out. So 2 quick outs here recorded, Tony, in the top of the 5th.
Yeah, 2 quick outs is right. And first pitch swinging by Grego. A nice play out there by the right fielder, Cipher. Nice sliding catch. It was kind of in no man's land, but he did a nice job to get to it.
Now Tanner Uphold coming to the plate. Uphold singled to left last time up. He'll show bunt here, lay it down the third base line. He'll just go foul. Good attempt, though, from the speedy Uphold.
Good thought, but as we said, a little tough to bunt on his turf because that ball flies across there. That's exactly what happened there. He tried to drop it down, caught it with the meat of the bat, and it ended up down to third pretty quickly. So actually thought that the third baseman, Wozniak, might have had a play on Uphold if he'd have fielded that cleanly, if it was stayed fair.
Now Uphold back in the batter's box. Set to go with 2 outs here in this top of the 5th inning. Base is empty. And Tanner takes the first pitch low for ball 1. And he upped his average coming in. It was a 308 and adding to it with a single back in the 3rd inning. Next pitch, sent foul on the right side. Takes the count to 0-2.
Trying to see if they're going to warm somebody up here. It looks like we're going to have activity in the Knoch bullpen. Can't get the number down there.
Surprised to see that just because Dylan Artis has been rather effective. Not sure his range. I think they're having a little scoreboard issue here at Norwin. So if you see the 1 out on your screen, it's actually 2 outs here in the inning. They're trying to get that rectified. That one missing there to Uphold. What's the updated count at now, Tone, here?
I have him at 56.
No, I meant the balls and strikes here to Uphold. Oh, and that pitch not going to matter
Don't
anyways.
matter right
it's
now.
High in the air to left center field. Getting under it there, Isaac Roddy to make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. So 1-2-3, top half of the 5th. Knoch a 2-1 lead over Uniontown. Knights coming to bat here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day. Broadcast presented by Penn Residential, Central Marcom, and Amy's Quilt Room.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peach & Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peach & Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peach & Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat.
Peach & Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Penn Residential is a human services agency providing around-the-clock services and supports for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Their residential homes are located in local communities to offer residents quality care while also encouraging autonomy. They're a fast-growing company offering rewarding employment opportunities to direct support professionals interested in making positive impacts in the lives of others. DSP positions start at $16 an hour and will receive a full benefit package after 90 days. For more information about current career opportunities, visit PennResidentialInc.com/careers.
Going on now at Silva Chevrolet.
Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Equinox for only $223 a month. First payment and security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit charperchevy.com. Chevrolet, 5 new roads. We stick for GMF for well-qualified individuals at 10,000 miles per year, 24 months with $2,999 cash trade equity and GM Lease loyalty or GM Lease conquest. Payment is with tax, title, and fees. First payment and security deposit waived. Sale ends May 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-929-8000.
Moving down to the bottom of the 5th inning, hitters 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Knoch Knights. Logan Cipher, Luke Priester, and Dathan Gillis. Knights just completing their second trek through the lineup. Christian Thomas still on the mound for the Uniontown Red Raiders. First pitch swinging there, grounder to first. Tate Musco will make the play, 3 unassisted for the first down of this bottom half of the 5th.
That's what you like to see, one pitch and 1 out.
Keeping that pitch count down.
Yeah, I only have Thomas at 57. Obviously, it's unofficial. Although we can get official.
Yes.
They've come and checked with me a couple of times thinking I am official, which just by the looks of me should be able to tell I'm not.
Nick Murray has been very helpful off to our right. He's been passing along some scores of other games as Luke Priester takes strike one, giving us some tips of what might be occurring next week unofficial. We won't mention anything there yet.
Nope.
Because it's still unofficial.
Yes. Tentative.
And also just helping us out with all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
Up here, it's behind home plate. And that one chop foul. Quickly 0-2 from Christian Thomas to Luke Priester.
A nice vantage point for us there.
I like this location.
Yeah.
They had the tents ready for us.
I see that.
Took care of us. Had the tables, chairs set up. Gotta like all of that. Staff here at Norwin, Mike Burrell, the athletic director, and the whole athletic staff helping us out. Pitch missing there, 1-2. Now to Priester from Christian Thomas.
He didn't miss by much.
They got the scoreboard situated again. 1-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball going here to short. Chuck check there. Throw over to Musco at first. Beating out the speedy Luke Priester for the inning's second out. Goes 6-3. So Priester down. And I'll bring up Dathan Gillis, the Knoch shortstop. Came in with a .262 average and 7 RBIs. Grounded out 4-3. First time up back in the third inning.
Yeah, so right now, Thomas looking for his third 1-2-3 inning of this game.
He'll wind and fire the first pitch to Gillis, which is inside for ball one.
Tried to bust that inside corner and just got it in a little too tight there to Gillis.
Now the 1-0 on the way, and Gillis fouls it off into the fence, even up the count at 1-1.
And as we said, there's activity down in the Knoch bullpen. I'm still trying to get the number.
We're at 63 pitches unofficially for Thomas, and I think on the other side, probably right around the same thing there
57
for 57.
Yep.
So not really pushing pitch counts for either one of these two guys. Count out 2-1 here to Gillis. But you don't know what the situation is. Might not be somebody that has a lot of stamina.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Now 2-2 to Dathan Gillis. They're just maybe confident with what he got in the bullpen, too.
Well, and you also may be thinking, okay, if he does get in any type of trouble, I need somebody to go in.
Now, Dylan Artis has been very effective so far on the Knoch side. 2-2 pitch here and a little nubber going right back to Christian Thomas. Will make the throw over to first to Tate Musco in time. Retire Gillis 1-3 for the third out of the innings. We played 5 already. The 2-1 lead for Knoch over Uniontown here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day broadcast presented by Penn Residential, Central Marcom, and Amy's Quilt Room.
Casey's now offers a sit-down banquet hall at 65 Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown and can seat up to 50 people with kitchen facilities available. Bring your own food or let Casey's fine staff cater it for you. A perfect intimate setting for your small affair, such as showers, reunions, or after funeral dinners. For all information, phone 724-550-4126. That's 724-550-4126. 724-550-4126 for Casey's Sports Cafe.
Amy's Quilt Room is a full-service quilt room located in Uniontown, offering retail goods and an ample sewing classroom, welcoming sewers of all skill levels, from beginners to advanced. If you're enthusiastic about sewing, you may even want to consider joining the Quilty Pleasures Quilt Club at Amy's Quilt Room. You'll stitch fabric in friendship with every project. For more information, visit amysquiltroom.com or stop in to see them at 20 West Penn Street, Uniontown. Amy's Quilt Room, a fresh and modern twist to a timeless tradition. Penn Residential is a human services agency providing around-the-clock services and supports for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Their residential homes are located in local communities to offer residents quality care while also encouraging autonomy. They're a fast-growing company offering rewarding employment opportunities to direct support professionals interested in making positive impacts in the lives of others. ESP positions start at $16 an hour and will receive a full benefit package after 90 days. For more information about current career opportunities, visit PennResidentialInc.com/careers.
Moving to the top of the sixth already is Christian Thomas fouls off the first pitch from Angelo Dylan Artis. A 2-1 lead for Knoch over Uniontown, and now Dylan Artis is 0-1 to Christian Thomas. Breaking ball, missed low and outside, even up the count at 1-1.
And now's the chance for Uniontown with the top of the order. Hopefully they can put something together here, only trailing by 1.
1-1 on the way, and Thomas fouls that one off into the netting. Moves the count to 1-2.
Had 2 hits in that 3rd inning, and that's pretty much about it offensively.
Red Raiders starting their 3rd trip through the lineup. All right, those 2 hits in the 3rd, the only 2 hits for Uniontown so far this afternoon. Dylan Artis is 1-2 now to Christian Thomas outside, evens up the count at 2-2. You had Dylan Artis just go over 60 pitches, now it's 61. Now the 2-2. A little low and outside, 3-2 now to Christian Thomas.
And I don't think Dylan Artis wants to walk Thomas and put him on base. He's got some great speed.
Red Raiders retired 1-2-3 in the 1st. Colton Sparks walked in the 2nd. Cam Jackson ran for him, but they couldn't get him around. And then you had those back-to-back hits in the 3rd, but a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. Lone run scored in the 4th inning. Eric Odom was hit by a pitch and later scored the run. And an opportunity now for Christian Thomas to get aboard. Was that a called strike 3 there, Tone?
No. That was a ball
4. Okay, the way he was running down there, I thought it hopped away there from Eli Sutton.
No, he's just speeding up because he didn't know how far away it got from Sutton there. So just in case he can get the second, right. So it's only the 2nd walk today by Dylan Artis.
Hunter Chuck comes to the plate. Chuck in that 4-6-3 double play last time up. He's 0 for 2 today. And Christian Thomas over at first with good speed represents the game-tying run.
Now, do you bunt Chuck?
No.
I say no as well.
First pitch, Chuck's going to lay it down.
Wow.
Bunt down the first base line. It's going to be a close play. Head first slide into first. Chuck out, but he does advance Thomas down to 2nd. This goes as a sacrifice.
Nice play there by Dylan Artis. And really, Chuck almost beat that out. But now Thomas in scoring position, and now Tate Musco with a chance to tie this game up.
Musco also 0 for 2 today. Came in with a 178 average. As the Red Raiders try to wear down Angelo Dylan Artis. And a fun game to watch so far. First pitch here to Musco. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Tate didn't like the call.
No, Tate did not like the call, and it was close. But I don't blame him. They're throwing him on the outside, no doubt. He's had a couple grounders to the left side of the infield.
0-1 on the way. A little high and outside, evens up the count at 1-1. Of course, Tate's grandfather, our good friend Bill Jackson from Jackson Farms Dairy Store. Also the director of the Fayette County Fair, which is only a couple months away. 1-1 on the way. Called strike, 1-2.
And Tate's kicking himself for missing that one right there. That's the first inside pitch he's seen in 3 at-bats.
1-2 now. Dylan Artis to Tate Musco with Christian Thomas on 2nd. Pitch on the way. Musco well hit ball, but right at the first baseman. Jackson Pasak, who makes the play 3 unassisted, but advancing down to 3rd is Christian Thomas.
Well, and as we said, Thomas with his speed, wild pitch, pass ball, get past Sutton here. He's got a chance to score, and he might want to try to do it if that happens.
Sparks a pretty good bat as well, coming in with a 288 average, a homer and 15 RBIs. Senior catcher for the Red Raiders. Dylan Artis out of the stretch. First pitch here to Sparks, high and inside for ball 1.
Thomas dancing down the baseline, able to get a big lead. You've got Wozniak playing pretty deep.
1-0 to Sparks, swing and a miss. Even up the count at 1-1.
So Thomas trying to make a couple fake starts there and everything just to work on Dylan Artis.
Now the 1-1 pitch, Sparks fouls it off. Moves the count to 1-2. Did that catch our home plate umpire?
Yes,
there?
it did.
Bill Crucial, hopefully he's all right. It's been a tough last couple days, at least on our games here on WMBS for the home plate umpires.
Yeah, we've seen him get pretty beat up last night down at W&J.
Nick Murray, you umped for a while too, didn't you? Yep. I remember you behind home plate as well. Also a good basketball official.
Nick's shaking his head like he's glad he's not doing it anymore either.
Sure you had some sore nights, catching some balls from time to time. Got now 1-2 now to Colton Sparks. We've got the play on now from Bill Crucial. 1-2 pitch. Sparks off the inside of the bat. Pops it foul. Count remains 1-2.
Sparks. Little shot up the middle here.
1-2 pitch again, and Sparks looks at strike three. That's when he wishes he had back. And all pumped up is Angelo DeLeonardis, and he should be getting the strikeout to end the top half of the sixth inning. Score remains 2-1, so the Red Raiders will be down to their final 3 outs in the top half of the seventh. Knock an opportunity to get a little insurance in the bottom half of the sixth. When we come back here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day broadcast presented by Penn Residential, Central Marcom, and Amy's Quilt Room.
Spring forward to home construction season with First Federal of Greene County. First Federal's construction and improvement loans puts you in charge of your dream home project with all the tools you need. First Federal offers construction loans, owner-builder loans, and home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit with a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at firstfederalofgreene.com. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peach & Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peach & Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peach & Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat.
Peach & Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Going on now at Silva Chevrolet.
Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Equinox for only $223 a month. First payment and security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit charperchevy.com. Chevrolet, 5 new roads. Lease is for GM for well-qualified individuals at 10,000 miles per year, 24 months of $2,999 cash trade equity, and GM Lease loyalty or GM Lease Conquest. Payment is with title and fees. First payment and security deposit waived. Sale ends May 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-929-8000.
Moving down to the bottom of the sixth inning. The Knoch Knights for the top of the order. Angelo DeLeonardis, Brady Wozniak, and Eli Sutton due up. Knoch leading Uniontown 2-1. Knights looking for a little insurance. Last 5 Knights have been retired by Christian Thomas, showing bunt, pulling back. And the pitch missed for ball 1 from Thomas to DeLeonardis, who'd have things due right now. Tony came in with a .415 average. He's 0 for 2 today.
Yeah, and he was first pitch swinging both the first 2 times up. Now they're attempted to drop down a bunt.
1-0 now. Thomas to DeLeonardis. A little inside, takes us to 2-0. That was pitch number 70 of the game for Christian Thomas. Still looks strong on the mound for the Red Raiders.
I'm not so sure he called that a ball.
2-0 on the way, not going to matter. Grounder here to Grego. Over to first to Tate Musco, able to hang on for the first out of the inning. He's retired 4-3.
Well, and that's one of the things they wanted to do was keep DeLeonardis off the bags. And they have done that so far today.
Yeah, it's been a well-played game. Really can't ask for much more. You held Knoch to only 2 runs in this game, and you look back at those 2 runs. You know, one was a throwing error, and actually both were kind of throwing errors that resulted in the runs.
Right.
Now Wozniak at the plate. First pitch from Thomas to Wozniak, fouled off. Count 0-1. Wozniak walked and scored the game's first run, along with stealing 2 bases back in the first. Struck out swinging last time up to end the third.
Well, we thought we'd see a pretty low-scoring, tight game, and it's exactly what we have here, Brian. A good pitcher's duel. That strikeout against Sparks and that inning was the first of the game for DeLeonardis.
Hey, right on that. He came in 22 strikeouts to 8 walks through 22 innings, so averaging about a strikeout an inning.
Mm-hmm. Uniontown's been able to put the ball in play, but just right at people.
1-1 pitch called strike, now 1-2 to Brady Wozniak.
She said Wozniak scored one of the 2 runs here today for Knoch.
Now the 1-2 on the way. This ball chopped right back at Christian. Flip it back over to Tate Musco for the second out of the inning. Goes 1-3. Now we got Eli Sutton. Sutton 1 for 2 today. Single to right field, stole a base, and scored the game's second run for the Knoch Knights today in the 4th inning.
That's the 5th assist in this game for Thomas. 5 ground balls back at him, and he's made each play flawlessly.
The Red Raiders will have Odom, Dean, and Nails Hitters 5, 6, and 7 due up when they're down to their final 3 outs in the top of the 7th. First pitch inside there to Eli Sutton, 1-0.
You're going to need some magic.
Yes, they are.
Thomas going to have to get out of this inning, and she said I only have the pitch count for Dylan Artis at 73. So I have a feeling he'll be back out for the 7th.
1-0 to Sutton, misses, count now 2-0.
As we said, we saw some activity in their bullpen a couple innings earlier, but just wondering if that's just to...
They keep guys loose just in case.
Just in case is right.
2-0 pitch, swing and a miss, now 2-1. Christian Thomas to Eli Sutton.
Sutton did not get cheated on that swing there,
no,
Brian.
He didn't.
He was looking for those trees out in left center field, boy.
All the talk this place being the Homer Dome, haven't seen one yet.
Not at all. We only want to see one at the top of the 7th.
2-1 on the way. This ball hit on the ground, going to Chuck Check at short. Throw over to Tate Musco in time to retire Sutton 6-3 for the 3rd out of the inning. So Uniontown's actually retired 8 straight Knoch nights. They're going to need at least a run in the top of the 7th to extend this game. It's Knoch 2, Uniontown 1 after 6 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day broadcast presented by Penn Residential, Central Marcom, and Amy's Quilt Room.
Sam Davis was a gift from heaven. He knows the law and the court system unlike anyone else I've ever met or seen. Sam helped me get through the federal court system with the best possible outcome.
Davis & Davis, personal injury and workers' comp.
We at Davis & Davis are humbled by what our clients have to say about us. If you've been injured, call me, Jim Davis, for a free consultation. We have been helping injured people for over 40 years. Call 724-437-2799.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowell's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowellsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
So the Uniontown Red Raiders down to their final 3 outs. It's Eric Odom, Clay Dean, and Wyatt Nails here in the top half of the 7th. They trail the Knoch Knights 2-1. Odom was hit by a pitch and scored the lone Uniontown run last time up, but he's behind 0-2 here quickly, Tom.
That pitch just catching the outside corner. Odom now behind the count.
0-2 pitch, breaking ball just off the plate, 1-2. By the way, Beaver a win over Elizabeth Forward. 2-run walk-off home run from J.J. Shallcross. It'll be Beaver and Laurel Highlands on Monday in the 4A quarters. We'll have that game for you here on WMBS. Count now 2-2. Pitch a little low and inside. Now 3-2 to Eric Odom. So a big spot here as the Red Raiders try to get a base runner. Looking to tie this game with Knoch.
Dylan Artis went from 0-2 to full.
3-2. Odom chops it foul on the left side. Kenny Musco making the play over there.
Nice play by Kenny.
Yes, and a good throw back to Angelo Dylan Artis. 79 pitches thrown so far from Dylan Artis. Pitch number 80 is a 3-2 offering here. That's low for ball 4. The Red Raiders a little life. Here at the top of the 7th, Eric Odom walking.
And I have that as the 3rd walk of the game issued by Dylan Artis. He also had a hit by pitch in there as well on Odom. So now we've got Clay Dean, the 3rd baseman. Plenty of power. Is he going to drop down a bunt here?
No.
I would say no as well. And Odom has to be careful.
Yeah, definitely. And Dean has power, and you have a shorter field here at Norwin. He's going to show bunt and lay it down. Goes right back to Dylan Artis, is going to go to second, and they get the force out, and it's going to be close to turning the double play, and they turn it. That's why I don't bunt there, Tom.
I agree with you, Brian.
1-6-3, 2 outs in the inning. You got Dean with power and he doesn't have great speed. Let him swing the bat.
Well, now it's going to be up to Wyatt Nails. Nails 0 for 2 on the day. He lined out to Wozniak at third and grounded out to Gillis at short in his 2 at-bats.
All the momentum the Red Raiders had now has gone awry. And Uniontown down to their final outs. And Wyatt Nails down 2-1.
Yeah, and that's tough. Thing of it was, Dean just bunted that ball right back.
And Nails with a shot. Look out here. Deep to left. And it's gone. No, foul ball. Foul ball. Wow. Wow. Uniontown is saying it's fair. Uniontown is saying it's a fair ball. It looked fair to me.
It's foul. He's not going to change his mind.
Wow. And Dean hit that so high. Or check that. Nails hit that so high in the air.
Interesting. Wonder what the home plate umpire's saying.
Wow.
He's kind of shaking his head. I don't know. Wow. It's not going to overrule him, obviously, but whew.
Count now 1-1. 1-1 pitch. High and inside.
Wow.
Like to see that one again.
No kidding. Well, Jerry probably got it, I'm sure.
2-1. Called strike now, 2-2.
Well, now 2-2 count. Nails looking fastball.
2-2 pitch on the way. Nails fouls it off on the right side. Would have been Nails' first home run of the season, too.
What a good time to do that.
Now the 2-2. Knoch trying to finish off. Nails swing and a miss, strike 3, and Knoch will advance. Wow. Talk about a back and forth game and full of mixed emotion here today. And the Knoch Knights knock off the Uniontown Red Raiders 2-1. Back to tell you all about it right after this on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day broadcast presented by Penn Residential, Central Marcom, and Amy's Quilt Room.
Are you a small business owner who needs marketing help? Whether you're seeking a marketing professional to partner with on an ongoing basis or need assistance with a specific project, you'll want the expertise found at Central Marcom. Central Marcom specializes in working with clients to build brands and establish effective messaging to reach customers. Whether you're starting up or expanding your business or need guidance on naming, logo design, website development, or how to effectively use social media, contact Dana at Central Marcom. Dana's experience spans 18 years and includes working with local businesses as well as national and international brands on various types of marketing projects. Learn more about Central Marcom's capabilities and view their portfolio at EssentialMarcom.com. That's EssentialMarcom.com or email Dana at EssentialMarcom.com.
Farm fresh milk, straight off the farm. Jackson Farms.
For farm fresh dairy products, produced, processed, packaged, and sold right there, stop in Jackson Farms Dairy Store, Route 40 at Briar Hill. Check out Jackson Farms Monterey Jack, Pepper Jack, and Cheddar Cheese Curds now available, and Cheddar Cheese coming soon. Plus delicious hot deli items to eat in or take out, and the most delectable homemade ice cream you'll ever eat. Best of luck to our area teams from Jackson Farms.
I'm attorney Rob Harper, and I'm happy to be joining Bill Martin and Trip Radcliffe at Radcliffe Law in Uniontown. I grew up in Uniontown and chose to make Fayette County my home. I also represent the county as an assistant district attorney, and I know my way around a courtroom. If you are hurt in an accident, buying or selling a home, need assistance with an estate or will preparation, call me at Radcliffe Law, 724-439-3939. The initial consultation is free. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 59th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They will gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they will work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it is the goal of Ted Silva & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 59 years. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC.
proud to sponsor local high school sports. Spring forward to home construction season with First Federal of Greene County. First Federal's construction and improvement loans puts you in charge of your dream home project with all the tools you need. First Federal offers construction loans, owner-builder loans, and home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit with a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at firstfederalofgreene.com. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
The Catholic War Veterans is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to the Veterans Hospital, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. They'll be having their Veterans Appreciation Breakfast on May 22nd. Police, firefighters, and first responders are also welcome. Additionally, their 12th annual Frank L. Musica golf outing is this year. They have proudly given 37 scholarships to area students since its inception. Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Back here at Norwin High School, wrapping things up on our post-game show. Knoch, a 2-1 win over Uniontown. Knoch will take on North Catholic on Monday in the 4A quarterfinals. Tony has your game recap.
All right, for the victorious Knoch Knights, they scored 2 runs on only 1 hit. They left 1 man on base, and they committed 1 error in the game. Winning pitcher, Angelo DeLeonardis. DeLeonardis only gave up 2 hits, both of those coming in the 3rd inning. 1 run, which was earned. He had 2 strikeouts, and those came in one in the 6th and one in the 7th inning, actually the one to end the game with Nails. He walked 3, and he hit 1 batter. Through 87 pitches in the win. For the Uniontown Red Raiders, they scored 1 run on 2 hits. They committed 3 big errors, and they left 3 men on base. Christian Thomas going to get the loss there, and a tough loss. Threw a really good baseball game. 87 pitches, gave up 2 runs. Neither one of them were earned. Gave up only 1 hit, and as we said, stranded 1 runner. Strikeout-wise, he had 3 strikeouts and walked 2 guys, and both of those walks came in the 1st inning. And he settled down and pitched a really nice game for Uniontown. Just came out on the short end of the stick. And the 2-1 loss, the only 2 hits for Uniontown, one by Grego and one by Tanner Uphold. They were back-to-back in the 3rd inning. And the only single was in the 4th inning by Eli Sutton. So 2 runs on 1 hit, but Knoch is going to advance.
Yeah, 3 total hits in the game.
3 total hits, 3 total runs, yeah.
We're back to preview what's ahead next week for us. Again, Knoch, a 2-1 win over Uniontown from Norwin High School here on WMBS and on the Triple I High School Sports Network.
Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in. John Clinton from President Award-winning 40 Uniontown. Summer is right around the corner and our inventory is heating up. I know you don't see a lot of new vehicles on our lot. However, we have hundreds inbound. We have over 50 F-Series, 30 Explorers, 20 EcoSports, and much, much more all on the way. Stop, click, or call to reserve yours today. The early bird gets the worm, and the customer that shops with us gets the vehicle they deserve. If you have a bit more time, we'll be happy to place a factory order just for you. So let's talk about pre-owned. We have over 70 on the lot and ready to go. Most are certified with factory warranty and competitive interest rates. Now, I know I've talked about this before, and it still stands true. Your trade-in value is going to help offset new car prices, so don't miss out. We'll be closed Monday, Memorial Day, to remember and honor those who served. That's 40 Uniontown, top of the hill across from Applebee's, or 40uniontown.com. Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in.
Filing for bankruptcy is not something that anyone wants to do. Good people sometimes run into hard times, and they need help. Hi, I'm Dan White with the law offices of Zebley, Mahalav & White, and I'm here to help. If you're faced with insurmountable debt and are out of options and you need help, give our office a call today. Allow us to help you understand your rights and options under the law. Filing bankruptcy is not the end of the road, and if you're struggling with debt, it very well could be a new beginning. So stop worrying and take action. Give our office a call today at 724-439-9200 or click on zeblaw.com for more information. Zebley, Mahalav & White, local attorneys helping local people. Let us help you fix your life.
The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Orthopedic and Spine Institute is open, and their experienced providers are ready to care for you. Orthopedic and spine care spans a wide range of problems, from arthritis to joint trauma caused by injury or overuse. Hips, shoulders, knees, and backs are the most common areas where patients experience pain or impaired function. At WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, they can treat orthopedic and spine problems with state-of-the-art care. Their board-certified orthopedic surgeons and specialists are well experienced in the latest treatments for damaged and diseased joints. They offer everything from physical therapies to joint repairs and joint replacements. Whenever possible, the newest, minimally invasive techniques are used to ensure quicker recovery, less pain, and less damage to surrounding tissues. To learn more about the newly opened Orthopedic and Spine Institute at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, or to schedule an appointment, call 724-912-7533 or visit wvumedicine.org/Uniontown. WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. The new us, here for you.
So in a game that featured only 3 total hits, the Knoch Knights advance a 2-1 win over the Uniontown Red Raiders. Knoch picking up their first playoff win since 2016. Unfortunately, Uniontown eliminated in their first postseason appearance since 2014. Uniontown was looking for their first playoff win since 1983. So it'll be Knoch taking on third-seeded North Catholic. Indiana, at last check, a 5-4 lead over Blackhawk. Winner there will take on the number 2 seed West Mifflin. The number 1 seed's Montour. They had a first-round bye. They'll take on the winner of the Highlands-Quaker Valley game, which is under the lights tonight at Plum High School. And Laurel Highlands will take on Beaver. The Bobcats seeded 5th. A walk-off home run from J.J. Shallcross to defeat Elizabeth Forward 4-2.
Yeah, and regretfully, Laurel Highlands the only local Fayette County team left in the playoffs, and you and Gary will be doing that game on Monday. I'll be checking you guys out, but unfortunate loss here for Uniontown today, and just a couple errors, and as we said, they needed to have the bats going, only 2 hits in that 1 inning, and just couldn't muster anything together. And interestingly enough, as we said, Brian, just a couple things that just happened in the game that kind of made you think a little bit. When they ran Uphold that time, and the double play ended up happening, and when they had runners on the corners, it made it easy for the second baseman to turn to double play. And then there you with the bunt for Clay Dean, and he tried to drop it down and just right back to the pitcher. Great play by D. Leonardis, and next thing you know, Uniontown's got 2 outs instead of having a couple runners on.
And then you also had that situation in the top of the 7th as well. Was it a home run or wasn't on the left side?
Well, the scorers here, basically, they were sitting next to me, and they said they thought it was foul, but I'm sure Jerry has it, and everybody will be checking it out here once it's up and running on Facebook and YouTube. But hey, you can't fault it there. I mean,
still a great effort from the sophomore Wyatt Nails to give the Red Raiders a shot there late. Knoch hangs on 2-1. Tony enjoyed it as always.
It was fun, Brian. We saw a couple good games here over the last couple of days, and hopefully you see a good one and bring home a winner on Monday.
Now, Laurel Highlands and Beaver coming up on Monday. The semifinals will be on Tuesday. If the Mustangs would get a win, they'd come back and play the next day. So we'll see what transpires next week. But Knoch a 2-1 win over Uniontown here tonight for Tony, Jerry, and Nick back at WNBS Central. This is Brian Morozek saying have yourselves a pleasant good evening. Knoch a 2-1 win over Uniontown. So long, everybody, from Norwin High School.
Dinner's great. It's one of your top 3 favorite meals. You just don't want to have to make it. Well, with Jimmy John's, you don't have to. Whether you live in a sandwich